Hi, welcome back to the Zebra series. I'm Hayley Cross. I'm a Senior Associate in the Growth team here at Taylor Vinters. I'm here with Sue Daley from techUK, and we have been talking about AI entrepreneurship in the UK this afternoon. So Sue, one of the things we were talking about today was the UK being a place that AI is ethical and responsible, and that's a great reputation for the UK to have. Why do you think we have that reputation, and what can we do to keep hold of it?
So I think the UK is in a real leader position right now in terms of being a centre for the development of ethical, responsible AI innovations. And this is something that the UK government has very much put a focus on. The creation of the UK Government Centre for Data Ethics and Innovation sends a really clear signal that this is really important for our AI future. I think when you look at the UK in terms of initiatives like the Nuffield Foundation's creation of the Lovelace Institute, we have academic institutions looking and spending resources to look at ethical issues around AI. As well as industry, there was a brilliant report from Sage this year on building an ethical AI economy in the UK. All these messages, to me, sends a very clear message that the UK is looking at its AI future as being an ethical by design future.
So one of the things we were saying today was about certain sectors that may not be as open to AI innovation as other sectors, and there's concerns around people losing their jobs and things like that. So how do we kind of overcome that opinion, and how do we get people to embrace AI for all of its advantages to society in general?
It's a really good question, because AI is exciting to a lot of us here today and across all industries, but we have to recognize that it's quite scary to others. So we need to talk about, and I think really promote a constructive dialogue and debate about the positives that AI can bring to all sectors. So not just healthcare and FS, but retail and transport, manufacturing, logistics, HR. We talked about HR today. Yeah. Some real opportunities in HR. If you can use AI and automation to help automate some of the tasks that HR professionals need to do in a very repetitive administration kind of way. Think about the time that HR professionals could spend talking to people and helping people in the workplace on issues such as, how they can get the most out of their HR policies, mental health issues in the workplace. These are really big social issues that we're facing, and I think AI has a real power for social good as well as economic creation and productivity in the sectors that we were talking about today. Yeah. So I think it's getting a constructive, balanced debate that looks at the positives, but we also need to recognise that there are concerns and have a real debate and discussion about what those concerns are and identify them and find a way of moving past them.
Great, thank you. So we talked about lots of different things today, but was there anything that really stood out for you as a really interesting point to take away?
I think what really stood out for me was around what do businesses need to do to get started. So that question came up quite a few times, didn't it? So what do businesses need to do to start their AI strategy or to look at AI? And one of our speakers was talking about be very clear on what you mean by AI. So we launched into AI today, but we really didn't define it. So talking about what technologies are we talking about? Voice recognition, we're talking about machine learning, we're talking about data analysis, we're talking about chatbots. What exactly are we talking about? Yeah. AI is a branch of computer science that has a lot within it. So we need to be really clear, but then I think also what for organizations, what are you going to be using AI for? And to me, it's always has to start with what's the business objective or opportunity or goal that organizations want to use AI to achieve, and that's got to be a starting point.